the semifinals as well.
And we got ourselves a game four.
Just for that matter, as we go into picks and
Google
rolls.
Band coming in, Lee Ming very strong on this map.
We haven't made any mistakes yet. We've been correct in everything.
Oh, you're right.
But most
forgot about
casters
that.
would be at this point.
Yeah.
What else would you want to play here? Greymane is very okay, Vala is very okay.
Here we go. It's gonna be the Cassia band.
Imperius does just hard win top lane. Garage is pretty good in the 4-man. We have not seen a Garage come out during this series. Garage is very good actually. And there's the Garage band coming in. 30k seems as if they agree with me. Might see a Lee Ming ban here. Maybe a Chromie ban. They do not like the mid-eve. They have bad memories of the mid-eve. Completely negates the crowd control coming in. So there's the Chromie ban. There's the mid-eve ban. Garage, Cassia. All broken heroes at the highest levels of play. We are not going to be seeing any of them on this map. There's the Li Ming. Instant pick. Might just see the Imperius get picked up instantly here. Imperius Vala, Imperius Greymane is very like what 30k is going to focus on. Brightwing is still up. Decent enough on this map. Not the best of Brightwing's map, so I think actually Redguard is better than a Brightwing here, but we will see what 30k values. They do just take the Brightwing, they do just take the Urel. They're tired of Vespertine not getting to play that, so they are just going to put him back on it. Even though Malthael actually very good on this map, but I guess they do not trust their own Malthael, so we might see the Imperials get picked up by crowd control here. Might see an ETC come out. Joanna is halfway decent on this map, pretty decent in the 4-man. Just going to see the Ana and the Hanzo. They are actually not going to take their Bruiser and tank yet, because there's already a Bruiser on the enemy side, and they don't want their Ana banned out.
You need to practice that much per se, because you almost never get to have it. But
ETC might just see the banhammer coming down right now by 30k.
When you know that someone else has another support.
Very, very strong hero, especially when you have combo with it, like Hanzo. Might see a Sylvanas ban. Sylvanas might actually be a little bit better, but they do already have double damage on crowd control, so they do just get rid of the ETC, and now crowd control might get rid of the Sylvanas themselves, because 30k has not taken a backline yet, and Sylvanas is very nasty when you have an Immortal pushing with the rest of the team. They actually value the Zeratul over Sylvanas, which leaves it up. 30k may not pick it, they may not have a good Sylvanas player, but at the very least, you're about to see a Greymane, you're about to see a Sylvanas, you're about to see one of those heroes coming out.
This is a triple squishy backline, and Zeratul can either Void Prison or he can.
They do still have the option to pick a tank. Crowd control is not taking a tank. 30k has gone double bruisers this game. They usually go Urel, Imperius, but they are actually going to take a tank and just pull in the Raynor, so which probably means you're not going to see Greymane as well. So far, crowd control does not have any anti-auto attack. Joanna might be a decent pick here. That's the Imperius, that's the Blaze. Crowd control does not want 30k to have the option to take Imperius. And this is actually kind of nasty. They have really nice combos coming in on crowd control, which is to be expected. That's what their whole name is. So they are playing up to their name. Again, Greymane does not actually have a counter in this game right now. Can just dish out tons of damage if they want it. But they focus the Genji instead. They want to be able to get on that backline. They want to be able to kill the Ana. They want to be able to kill the Li Ming. They want to be able to kill the Hanzo. And Genji can just harass the backline as much as they want. So they're not focusing Immortal Burn. They are focusing Teamfight. They have the Rail to jump in. They have Genji to jump in. They have Diablo to jump in. And then Brightwing to peel for the Raynor if he gets jumped. Looks like Blaze is going to want to be going top lane. Urel, as usual, is the top laner. Right now, I would give a slight edge to crowd control in the 4-man, just because they have a Li Ming Hanzo to poke, and the Ana can keep people up, can keep people healthy very easily. But at the same time, if 30k manages to get a gank down, they manage to get some CC down on a priority target, then crowd control is actually going to have a hard time dealing with that.
that probably doesn't.
Looks like 30k does want to just go for that gank. They have a ganking team comp, so it makes sense to try this. They need Yrel to show in lane, otherwise Blaze will not show up. Crowd Control knows the enemy team is not showing up in lane. They don't know where the team is. In order for this gank to work, you need Vespertine to be fighting Blaze in lane. Now that Yrel has shown up in lane, Blaze has shown up as well. They missed their chance to get that pick, and now they're going in on the backside. Genji actually takes the entire orb to the face. A little bit of poor Genji play, actually. That does not bode well for 30k if he plays like that. Already got a lot of poke down bot lane. That's why Hanzo and Li Ming are so good on this map. This wall might just end up going down before the first Punisher even spawns. First Immortal, sorry. Crowd Control has full control over the bot lane so far. Blaze rotating in for a gank. 30k looking for the kill. They are trying to rotate top. I don't think they realize that Blaze is here. They are not going to be able to get this kill. They are just going to try to get top lane camp. In the meantime, Blaze can stall this out for his teammates to show up.
But it is kind of a squishy.
Vespertine coming in on the backside, gonna force Blaze out, has to tank for his Genji boy. In the meantime, Crowd Control is going to get this entire wall down within 2 minutes. That's actually kind of nasty. 30k has a divey team comp, is not diving onto the enemy team. I am not sure what their game plan is right now. Diablo not willing to go in. Trying to keep this man well up, just taking free damage. Genji shows up again. Genji right now, so far, useless hero. Has not done anything except take damage. Walks into the vision, was actually out of vision, walked into the vision. Yrel trying to make something happen down bot lane, knows that his team is getting pushed on, so they are now just going to focus that camp actually. I thought they were going to rotate in on this, try to get some counter kills back. So far, a zero-death game, very controlled game on both sides of the by both teams. Neither team taking their camp yet. They want these pushing when the Immortal spawns to try to force the enemy team to rotate at a bad time. Diablo refusing to go in on this. The enemy team not afraid to dive camps. Genji has to use his protected. If he gets swept, he is just going to die here. Crowd Control already on the Immortal, already burned down. 10% of his health. Diablo coming in on the backside, is not able to find a priority target, does not use his stun, uses it on the Blaze actually. That is absolutely worthless, not what you want. Brightwing coming in for this fight, Blaze on the wrong side, this gets polymorph, is able to just walk out. Meanwhile, Vespertine has to deal with bot lane. Imperius coming in, trying to find a pick, trying to find a stun, does not get it, almost gets stunned himself. Sammy trying to harass the backline instead, barely getting any damage done. I think this Genji pick is not the pick. You don't have burn, you don't have kill pressure. Vespertine's still not here. Masquerade trying to find a way to go in. Lauber a little bit out of position, trying to find the Brightwing. Brightwing a little bit out of position herself, trying to polymorph. And that's the stun coming in on the Diablo, but they are fighting on their own thing. The enemy team is going to be able to burn this down. That might be a kill on the Blaze, is able to just walk out. Meanwhile, the Raynor trying to burn it down. If he had been there, actually, he actually could have killed a lot of people on the enemy team. Right now, 30k does not have very good burn. They don't have very good team fighting, and they are getting out-rotated, which means Crowd Control is just looking so good here. This might just be the 3-1 coming in. Can Masquerade find a priority pick? Hanzo a little bit out of position, does not go in on it, does not try to stop it. He knows the ETC can stun him, he knows the Ana can sweep him. And so they're just going to focus on burning the Immortal down and not losing it for it. They do not need to start a fight. This keep very likely will not go down. Yrel looking for a jump in on the backside. They are going to be missing bottom soak for this. I don't agree with the Yrel being here. And she realized that instantly, left the lane. They made the call. Get out of our lane. You're wasting time here. They are going to look for the pick bot lane. Genji was rotating bot lane. There's a lot of posturing on 30k. They don't know what they want to do. They have a ganking team comp, have not been able to find a gank. Diablo desperately looking for somebody. Genji takes a lot of damage. They go in on the Imperius, gets the polymorph down. They actually mistrade here.
Oh, nice double stun into
And they
Hanzo.
managed to get that camp down. Blaze shows up for this. Masquerade might be in a little bit of trouble. That's a dead Diablo. This might be a dead Genji. Can he get out of this? That's the protected coming in. Raynor just has to run away. Can he get away?
I don't think he was able to hit the well, actually.
Has to run on their side of the map to try to find a way to Blaze. Blaze might be able to find, just barely walks past him. Meanwhile, crowd control still pushing in top lane. Vespertine not able to stop this. The long range poke is just too much coming in from crowd control. Might even end up getting this fort down before 30k can get Diablo back up top lane. 30k desperately needs to find a gank, and they just cannot do it.
Went for the deflect after the shield ends. After the deflect ends, he gains his shield.
Vespertine freezing this minion wave, trying to make sure his fort doesn't take free damage.
He can actually go in and deliberately take a Liming shot to block it and save an ally, and then have extra shields as well. It's pretty cool. Well played, Genji. Is a little
Diablo
excited,
waiting and wait,
especially when we don't see him every game, like
waiting
he
and wait
is these
in the
days.
bush, trying to find a ganky gank.
Immortals coming up.
I'm losing my mind. I've been casting for too long.
So they'll be able to get ready for that soon.
Imperius also looking for a gank right now. Might be mispositioned, waiting in the brush. Does not know where the entire enemy team is. He does know his team is not with him. He does not want to go in on this. This is very dangerous for him right now. Girel trying to clear out bot lane. Lobber looking for a fight.
They're gonna get it down to 50% so easily.
The burn coming in about even. 30k started first, but or sorry, crowd control started first, but 30k still has a good amount of burn. They are going to try to get this camp down. They are going to lose the Immortal as a byproduct of making this play.
Not very creative.
Crowd control can just long range siege. 30k needs to go in right now. Their team is not here. Diablo's not here. Brightwing's not here. Raynor is not here. They do just lose the Immortal. They are going to have top lane pushing, but the Immortal is going to be spawning on the other side of the map, which actually allows them to clear this lane out.
Immortal spawns is exactly what you would need to almost completely neutralize
Masquerade still looking for a gank, still trying to find somebody.
to take it. So maybe I can motivate Storm League allies
A
to
one kill game so far.
together to take that
Genji trying to go in on the backline. Summer Vespertine wasting their time. Sammy cannot find anybody to go in on. Meanwhile, the Blaze is still top lane. Urel pushing the enemy team away. They're trying to keep this fort down. They might be able to do it. They might have enough burn. Can the enemy team get another Q off? And that is going to be a fort going down. The first fort of the game. So far, crowd control and complete control of this game. They are rotating top. They are trying to go in for the game. They are trying to catch people out. Blaze is rotating in on this. Urel is going to be a little bit slow. Crowd control pulling out. That's the ultimate coming in from the Hanzo. Nothing comes of it. Instant blink from Brightwing gets Diablo back up to full health. Arrow did not hit any priority targets. Crowd control just pulled out.
But not before Hanzo also felt like he needed to come to defense.
Blaze might be a little bit caught out here. If he's not careful, he gets polymorph stunned. Anna's a little bit exposed. Hanzo's a little bit exposed. We have Masquerade coming in on the backline. That's the APOC combo coming in to the Hanzo. Can he get into the Blaze thing? Oh, he just barely managed to get out, but that's a Hanzo. That's a dead Imperius. Oh no, he drops the ultimate. Can he keep the shield up long enough to stay alive? He does not. The Genji gets in on the backline. Now he's able to just hit whoever he wants. There is no peel left for crowd control. And that is going to be a fort going down in favor of 30k. Again, they have a team fighting comp, so they want to find fights. They need to gank people. If they don't gank people, they're going to lose this game. Because crowd control simply has better poke.
On Ana, I believe it was Ana or Liming. Couldn't even get in the bunker, was perma-stunned.
It looks like 30k does not want to try to force bot lane. They are instead just going to try to clear these lanes out, try to get level 13, and then they're going to force the Immortal.
Yep. They just, yeah, you're right. They just did cause Imperius to use that.
Bad news for them is that if they want to be on the offensive, they have to be on the enemy team side, and they don't actually want to do that. Oh, sorry. I guess not. Oh, we get the stun off on the Imperius. The Immortal already down to 80%. Lobber looking for a pick. Genji just harassing the Blaze a little bit. Hasu Orbs doing his best to burn down this Immortal. Masquerade is still at full health, not tanking anything at all. Full health Diablo.
now.
Yeah.
A little bit of a lead for the blue side Immortal, but still.
Yeah, it's
Seems
not
like
much.
you want the fight.
Brightwing now ports in. Apocalypse actually fails. He could not connect. But
That's a polymorphed Anna. Is she going to go down? The Genji managed to get the kill in the backline. The Absorb coming in from the Uro. Masquerade finds a pick on the backside.
Has to be careful. They force crowd control to
And
abandon
that
the
was a
back
really, really,
by
really
just
good
pulling
engage.
away from the
Again,
fight.
if you're 30k, you gotta be taking these fights. You have to be ganking. You have to be using your CC. Because right now, you got more crowd control than crowd control, baby.
Leeming's damage is still there,
But it looks like they might still end up losing this Immortal.
Too quickly. Ilarion down. Bethany will push with the 6,000.
Never mind.
HP shield.
I didn't notice
Still
the
not
Rainer is up
as
top.
much
I've been
as
casting for
crowd
too long,
control
man.
had,
Losing my
but
mind.
it's more than what 30k has had so far. They
Hey,
maintain.
well, what they've had up till now is nothing as far as Immortals go, so you'll take
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, 30k playing so well. They figured out how their team comp works. This will probably be a 4 going down. Masquerade looking for a gank. Might even try to just hop over the wall, try to pull. Yeah, he's getting very closer. Gets the Imperius, gets the Sun down. That's the polymorph. Vespertine coming in on the side. Lauber doing his best to get out of here. He gets flipped yet again into a wall. S twice now. Can he get out of this one as well? I don't think he gets out of this. He might even get Immortal Stun. Doesn't quite do it. The Ana can't keep him up. That's the polymorph coming down. That's the Genji.
Walks all the way down, and you don't believe he was there.
And that's a dead Imperius.
They're really just picking
Blaze was not there for that entire fight. He was trying to clear top lane. They will probably be able to get a wall down here. 30k just looking so good. This might end up going to a game 5. Vespertine just doing his best to harass. That's a wall going down. That's an APOC. Hits nobody. Good zoning ult. Gets a wall down. Just back out.
Keeps spamming stunts and displacements on Imperius that prevents him from really choosing his target.
It's an 80-second cooldown coming in for the Diablo.
Every time 30k,
Just going to focus camps down. Crowd control is trying to collapse in on this. They're trying to find a pick.
like he can shoot whoever he wants.
Imperius was not there for that, so that actually would have been bad for them to go in on. It's very good. They did not try to take that fight.
He's just using it to zone people. He doesn't care. Doesn't hit anyone with it. He's like, yeah, it's fine. I made them back off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Bruisers getting taken
Exciting.
slowly.
Yeah. Pretty exciting game so far.
Both teams trying to rotate top lane, trying to take this Merc camp. 30k a little bit faster. Looks like crowd control is just going to give it up in exchange for clearing out bot lane. 2 forts down for crowd control, 1 fort down for 30k.
Let's
But
see. You
we do know crowd control is good at turning things around late. The question is, can they do that in this game in particular?
yeah, who did they do it against?
Wildheart.
Wildheart.
That was a big one, yeah. They did win against, obviously...
30k now in complete control of this game. They know that crowd control cannot take a fight. They have a pokey comp, they don't have an engaged comp. If they try to go in, that's a nice little attempt on the flip. Can't quite get it, gets pushed into the gate. This is going to be a wall going down. Crowd control looking for a fight. Vespertine jumping on the inside. That's an APOC going down. Hits nobody. Nice little zoning ult. 90-second cooldown.
That Apocalypse. It's hard to catch people with it, but...
Immortal spawning in 10 seconds. So 30k just backs out.
Time to go back. Get ready for the Immortals. They're going to get a nice lead.
Can X-Ray hit a sweep on a priority target? Vespertine ready to go in, priming his abilities. 30k has 2 of their people burning the Immortal down. Masquerade just needs to stall for this. That's a sweep on the Uro. That's a stun on the Uro. That's the Absorb coming down. You cannot get that kill anymore. You have to just back off. The Brightwing gonna heal her back up to full. 30k burning this down so fast now. Their front line is just that much stronger. They're able to 3v5 while the rest of the team burns down, and crowd control has just given up this Immortal. Ana looking for a sweep. Brightwing a little bit out of position. Realizes that, instantly backs off. Blaze backing off as well. They decide to actually fight over this Immortal. Imperius so go. Blaze so go. Vespertine does not have his ultimate up. He knows that. He knows he can't be as aggressive. Meanwhile, crowd control not burning it down. They're looking for the Diablo pick. They're looking for the Vespertine pick. Givrel a little bit out of position here. Not getting punished for it. Diablo going back for his Manuel. Meanwhile, Hanzo is trying to burn this down. Sammy's coming in on the backside. Can he find the Li Ming? Can he find the Ana? He's trying very hard. That's another APOC. Nice little zoning ult. Auber trying to use his Swords isn't quite able to. The Li Ming hits nobody with the orb. That is actually nasty. That's the Genji coming in on the backside. The Imperius is so low. If he gets the reset, Anna got killed. Genji's going to be able to just pop off now. That's going to be a dead Hanzo. He has no mana left. That's a dead Hanzo. That's 3 people dead. Sammy coming in big on the backside. In the meantime, 30k got the Immortal. They are going to be able to just run this Blaze down. Is not going to be able to run away from them. That's the auto attack. That's the Q coming in from the Gengu. And the Immortal is going to push down to win the game. We are going to a game 5. So very clean from 30k. Besides that first kill early game, they have not made any mistakes since. They outscaled the enemy team, and they just never gave up pressure at any point in time during this game. That's the stun coming in. It's not going to matter. Lobber cannot do anything here. They might get one more kill on Lobber before the game is over. Gets the polymorph down, killed him, and now that's guaranteed. GG. Well played. We're going to a game 5.